I almost forgot to add myself to the live. Hi, everyone. I am just setting everything up and working and doing all that cool stuff. Thought I'd come in here and see who'd pop in and hang out with me while I get some stuff taken care of. And don't know if I'll do a whipping chat, but I thought I'd just go live and say hi. Happy New Year, everyone. For those of you that have already experienced it south of the border. So I'm doing this solo today, and I'm just going to get some orders taken care of while you guys pop in or pop out, or if anyone shows up, I don't know. I'm not worried. I know it's New Year's Eve for us, so I'm not the most important person here, but I got nothing to do. Yeah, so I thought I would just come in and do some work and listen to some music if I can get my iPad. So, yeah. Um, But anyway, I hope you guys are all having a great New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. Welcome to this channel. Stacy's Ritzy Dippy Crafts. Also, Rose Profit Creations, business owner, and co-host of the RPC or the RCC Retro Cult Classic event with our wonderful Christopher Colossal. So if you catch us on replay, hashtag replay. Um, and yeah, so it looks like I'll probably just be talking to myself, which is fine because that way you guys can just check me out and do what you like to do. But if it's your first time here, hi, it's me. If you haven't seen me before, and if you have, yay, welcome back. Hit the subscribe. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm trying to see where my chat is, and I don't know where it's at because I'm like a hot mess with all my windows open right now. So I hope you are having, thank you, a wonderful day. I'm trying to see where I can get my chats. There we go. So if you just showed up, hello. If you want to say hi, say hi. If not, no worries. No worries at all. Um, but yeah, so welcome to the channel. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button right over there. And it's Mr. Christopher. Hi. Snicky. I don't know why it took forever to show up, but that's all good. Give me just a second. Keep you preoccupied. Okay. There you go. All right, how to get the child busy, and you're going to have to take the dog out. Trying to get her preoccupied. Of course you subscribed. I know you did. So I thought I'd update everybody, but I'm still doing the intro. So if you haven't already subscribed, of course, subscribe. Come on. And if you're watching this on replay, hashtag replay. But yeah, so I'm doing the last order today for RPC. It'll be our final order for 2024, and I'm so excited. So if you haven't already gotten your orders put in, definitely get them in because I'm submitting it today. And I think we were giving until the 6th or so to do any final orders before the Chinese New Year. But we're still taking orders as normal. RoseProfitCreations.com. I always think of Jeff, not Foxworthy. What's the guy? Jeff Dunham. Jeff Dunham? Yeah, with all the puppets, the ventriloquist, and he's like .com. So I always kind of like think of that. But I was actually going to listen to music because I found out that I'm able to. And if they want to penalize me for it, then they can. I don't really care. But we're going to be a little bit dangerous today. And we're going to try and listen to some music in the background. What do you guys want to listen to? I don't know. Christopher's usually my DJ when I hang out with him, so now I'm going to have to figure out how to DJ. All right, hold on a second. We're going to get the show rolling. Anyway, so Retro Cool Classic, I'm going to go over that real quick, and we're just going to have some fun. And I'll put this on low because I need some music. Like, I haven't been jamming out to anything lately. Oh, Jackie, I can't change the volume on this. It's really hard. So we don't like this one. We're trying to get iPad cases that have volume controls that work, but this is too squishy and I can't change the volume. And it's not my squishy. So what? Yeah. Oh, I can do the volume that way? That's right. Okay. My daughter's so smart. So apparently you can scroll down on your iPad and it brings up the volume control. So, and now my light's getting lower. I don't know why, but okay. I hope that's not too loud, but we are going to listen to music. We should play, oh my gosh, if we can do it for Retro Cool Classic, Christopher, we need to play, like, name that tune. Oh yeah, I don't know. I'm not so sure I like it, but it has the hard thing over here. I don't know if I like it or not, but we'll see. I have until like the end of January to return it if I need to, but I'm not too worried about it. Um, but I think it's still a little too loud, so I'm going to lower it just a little bit. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know what we were going to do. I was just going to jam out and put in the orders. So let me go ahead and get that taken care of so I don't get distracted. Rose Profit RPC has been doing really, really well, and I'm so excited about where we're going for 2025. I've got new stuff coming out, or we do, I should say. I just put in a request to get pricing for some stuff, and we're going to be adding a bunch of stuff to the website, not diamond painting related completely, but we've got some stuff coming out for the Who's Who event and some accessories I'm trying to get priced out. So we're trying to expand just a little bit, which I'm really, really, really excited about. Um, and yeah, I need to get back to my art because with all the busyness and craziness of the move, and mostly because of this Thanksgiving push I did, I kind of haven't been able to work on my art. I've just been kind of hanging out and just kind of gaming. I'm just so exhausted that to sit at my computer is just like a chore for me right now. And I'm like, I have an addiction thing to games. So once I get stuck on something, I kind of tend to focus on that. But I do need to get art out because there's a lot of spring and Valentine's Day stuff coming. Um, so I'm going to be working on some of that and get those spread out between the different companies I'm with. We have exciting things going that we're trying to work on for the store in general for 2025 to give thanks back. Hi, Sandy. Happy New Year, sweetheart. Hello. Um, Glad you stopped by. I'm just kind of rambling. There's like nothing planned on my agenda. So yeah, I've got music going. We're jamming. So if there's something you want to listen to, let me know. I could put it on. Um, but I'm trying to get an order out right now. So I was like, let me hang out with people because I miss talking to people. And like I can't sit on lives and do it um, because I'm in other type of meetings and it just takes up a lot of my time and I miss everyone. So I felt, let me just do this. And I'm trying my New Year's resolution, because I know Christopher is pushing it as well, is for me to do more lives on my own. So this is like a baby step. Um, but yeah, so I'm kind of excited going into 2025. Hopefully, I'll be in a new place and not stuck at the apartment when we get into the event. I don't know how much I'm going to be moved, but yeah, it's definitely going to be exciting. Yeah, it's been a while. How have you been, sweetheart? I know. Get to it. Get to it. I don't know. There's a song that goes like that, right? Who knows? Um, but I have found out with the move and stuff that I had to give a 60-day notice, not a 30-day notice, but a 60-day notice. So luckily I did it at the end of this month. So I technically have 30 days into January, which I was going to have to pay for anyway. And then because they're so messed up, I'm just going to say fucked up, sorry, with my house and how long it's taken, because it doesn't take 9 months to build the house, but the contractor slacked off. And so the people I got the house from, um, I told him that if I'm not moved out, because I was supposed to be moved out when Halloween, and then they projected it Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving never came, and I'm having a hissy fit because I was supposed to be moved out by the 22nd of January, and they couldn't give me a confirmation of when I'd be moved out. So I'm said, because you can't do that, you're going to have to pay a month of rent for me. So by all means, they're paying for a month's worth of rent, which will get me through end of February. Luckily, I'll get prorated if they end up having someone get the apartment before then. So that's just been kind of like, whoo. Surgery date in February. Oh, surgery, Sandy. Well, I don't know if you want to share what for, but traditional build and all that time. Yeah, well, yeah, I could have, but the property we're on is a modular home or mobile home place. And so like I have to have top of the line mobile home. It's not really top of the line, but my outside is going to be big balcony, enclosed balcony, front porch, all that good stuff. So, oh, that's a big surgery, Sandy. Take care, sweetheart. That's a Hopefully you'll have more movement though once you're all healed and stuff. Yeah, I know that they took their freaking ass. It was supposed to be, they told me anywhere from 30 to 45 days. So I'm like, okay, 9-month lease is plenty because that'll give me time, 6 months, just in case it rolls over. And then an extra few months to move. And yeah, well, I told him, I said, next time, don't be making promises of even 45 days. Don't even make promises of 60 or 90 days. Tell them it's going to take about a year so they can prepare. Because, yeah. And they didn't start doing, there was like one excuse after another. Oh, the contractors really, they got other jobs and blah, blah, blah. I said, my house is fully paid for. Um, let's get on it. You've had all summer to do it, and now we're in October and it's still not touched. So they put the guys on it, and then as soon as they started moving the house, I noticed the house was on the property for 2 weeks, just sitting in the middle of my driveway. And I'm like, why isn't this coming out? And they're like, oh, well, the guy got hurt jacking up the trailer, and the jack bonked him in the head. And so he had to go to the hospital, and luckily nothing's, oh, they just gave him medicine or whatever, but they completely stopped work for the entire week over that. I'm like, no, they could have just kept doing what they needed to do and get somebody else out there, hire somebody on temp agency or what have you, and get somebody out to do the work. Like, how hard is it to clear trash off the property? Like, come on now. And I still have trash, and we're supposed to be close to moving in. So I just don't understand. Oh, Chris, I didn't know you had a hip replacement also. Things you didn't know. Oh, wow. Well, Sandy, I do hope things go good. And Christopher, I hope you got more joint movement out of that one. But yeah, so I'm still in the apartment. I've accepted it. I'm okay with it. Um, I'm kind of glad because I'm not walking on eggshells right now, which is great. Um, just dealing with the kid drama, which I'm not going to go into, but whoo, good days and bad. And yeah, just trying to enjoy Hanukkah and Christmas. Like, the holidays are just coming and going, but we're enjoying them. And I hope you guys are too, or at least handling what you're going through if you're having a hard time with it. Um, a violation of contract to hire a temp. I don't know. I don't know what their contract is, but yeah, I have it in writing that they were going to be done by Thanksgiving. They've already contacted me to see how much my rent was. And I said, well, because I'm on a month to month, I gave them my rent so they can see how much the month to month is. And I pay about just over 1,800 in rent. And that's huge, but it's a really nice place that I'm at. And I love it. And I would stay here if I could. Um, but because we're no longer on the lease, the February rent goes up to like 2,700. So they messaged me back and they're like, well, how much is it for a month? And I'm like, I circled it for you. It's on a month to month, and that's what it is for the month. I said my rent for January, I'm already covering that, and I'm okay with that, but you guys are covering the last month. Um, Well, they never put that in the contract because they can't quote how long it's going to take, which I did question. And I know when you have a contract, you kind of need that in there. But I do have it in writing through messages that they were going to have things completed by Thanksgiving or by Halloween for us to move in. So by Halloween and then by Thanksgiving. So I've got those two things, and I've got all of my communication wondering, where things are going. So even though I have a written thing with them, they already had consigned to having me moved in by Halloween. And that, because that's in writing technically, that is legal because that's the time frame that we were missing. But then they're like, well, we can't always quote a time frame and blah blah blah. But yeah, there hasn't been any dispute saying it was going to take this long. So, and the only reason I found out about it was because I kept calling them and like, okay, what's going on? What's going on? Once it got to Thanksgiving, uh, when I couldn't move in Christmas, I was bawling my eyes out. Like I was so upset, um, because, this is my like, stinking thinking is what we call it. Like I was worried about my daughter and like disappointing her, and so it was like all that pressure, all that emotion came down on me. And I added a lot of stress, I think, to myself to try and get moved into the house by December. But once they said that it's not going to happen, I kind of accepted it. I talked to her about it, and she's like, oh yeah, it's fine, mom. And then I decided, well, let's just go get all of our, Hanukkah decorations, because Hanukkah's going to last longer than Christmas, and we'll just do a blue and white tree. I ordered a menorah, and not that I wanted to spend all the money again on decorations because they're stuck in the back of our storage, because I was supposed to be moved out in Thanksgiving, which would have given me time to pull all that stuff out. We just got some more decorations and stuff to put up. And now we've got two trees now. We've got a Hanukkah tree and a Christmas tree. So it's been a mess, but I'm more at home about it. And the situation that I'm in, where it could have been three of us at the house and walking on eggshells, it's now only two of us. So it took a lot of pressure off the eggshells, a lot of pressure of worrying about not moving in by Christmas. And being okay with them paying the rent. So now I have like January and February to move in. So it's made it, a little bit more of a relief, and I think my body's just winding down, and I'm getting, like, really exhausted a lot lately, um, and I've just been sitting like, I've been a couch potato, to be honest with you. I barely diamond paint. I barely like, I film a whip and chat, and I can't even get through the whip and chat, just because it's not that I'm uninterested. Oh, I have to show you this image, but, it's not that I'm uninterested, it's just that I do it while I work, and so it's like I'm in a game right now, and so I kind of like doing the gaming. So, well, we all know who's doing all that labor, and they could get tons of other guys to do it easily and not rely on one guy. Exactly. That's so true. So now I went back to the place or to our house, and I took a picture, and I'll put it on my Facebook and whatever. But um, there is a shitload of garbage in the back left of our house, that they have not removed yet, and they've already took the trash bins out. So I'm like, That stuff is going to get removed. My backyard is going to get back to where it was." So yeah, that's another thing. Take pictures of the progress I did. Yes, I have. I have, Sandy. It's been like little by little progress, but oh, I like this song. But yeah, I have taken pictures, and I will need to go back and take pictures of the back. I do have a diamond painting that was getting delivered there, and my mail is fucked up because I don't know where I'm at anymore. So we took off our mail forwarding on the 3rd, thinking we were going to be in the house in December, and I don't know where my mail goes right now. So I sent a thing to the post office. I put up a case saying that I haven't gotten mail delivered in like the past couple days. So hopefully that'll trigger them, since my mailbox is up now. I didn't know they took the mailbox down. They completely tore it down. And I'm like, no, you got to put it back up. Um, so we had our mail forwarded, until January 3rd or December 3rd. And I didn't realize, I had done it. I thought it was until January 3rd. So like, there's a lot of important things that I'm getting. I did get your mail, Christopher. And they put it in a Ziploc bag stating that it got damaged during, I don't know how it got all torn open and stuff, but I hope there was nothing in it. I did get the card though, so thank you. And no, I haven't gotten Christmas cards out. I know you did. Thank you. I just said that. I did get that because you had my actual address, but I have my diamond painting from RPC coming, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. And no, I haven't gotten cards out. I really wanted to, but I'll have to get thank you cards out instead for 2025. Thank you for being my friend. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, and now we're dealing with temple, and we're going through a double bat mitzvah in August. And from people that haven't had any experience speaking Hebrew, we're trying to cram it in. I think it's been about just under a year, so about 10 months, which is crazy. But I've been burrowing my head in that, and it's been wonderful. And then I'm also doing meetings for something else, and those have really been eye opening. And I've made connection with a lot of people to help me through stuff. So it's been great. Hold on your mail and just pick it up there. I could. I think I might have to. I know when I was trying to do the address change again, they were going to charge me like a buck 50, which I'm Jewish, so anyway, I could do it, but I didn't want to do it for the month, so I'll probably have to go put a hold on it tomorrow. But I did want to speak with them. Um, but yeah, so hopefully we'll be in there soon. I've got my washer dryer coming in on. I think they're delivering one of them on Friday, and then everything's getting installed on Saturday. So hopefully someone will be there to meet me so I can get into the property because I don't even have a key yet. Hold on one second. Sorry, my dog's kind of whining to go outside. But yeah, so it's been an experience. It's been my experience. Um, the good thing is everything's kind of in my name, so it'll be left for Jackie. And we don't have a balcony. We've got rinky dink stairs. So I have someone coming in, and we don't even have concrete. They tore up all of our concrete for our sidewalk. Not that it was really great, but then they also cracked our driveway. So I sent them a message saying that they cracked the driveway and they're going to have to replace the driveway. And so I'm getting all that quoted. They haven't responded to that yet, but we will see what happens. Yes, there's something inside the. Oh, I think there was. I'm sorry. I think there was stickers in there, and I think we got those. I'll have to take a look again, but I do recall. But I think I took them out because yeah, they were there. They were there, Christopher. And I think I was going to put some on my iPad or my computer as well. No stickers. Okay, have to see what it was. I do remember that there was something else in there. I'm sorry, I'm just caught off guard with it right now. Oh, thank you, Sandy. You're gonna kill me, Christopher. I know. I already know that. That's all good. Slap. See, slapped it for you. I'm a hot mess, sweetheart. I have the pictures. I put the pictures of the other things, and I'm like so happy on what you got me. Like that, he got me a mezuzah, and it goes on the door for good luck. And like that's the first time anybody's got me anything religious, and I really appreciate that. Like means a lot to me. So now every time I look at it, I think you're supposed to kiss it before you go into the house. Like you're supposed to do something like that to protect you. So yay! And now I got two wind chimes. So I've got one for one area of the house and one for another area of the house. So I'll put them back up in the front porch and the back porch. So yeah. So thank you. I appreciate that. Carmen, go. So we got, I think, one more night of Hanukkah, but I think we're extending it too because we missed tonight. So, but yeah, so lots has been going on. Um, I went to the dentist today, and I don't go to the dentist. I freaking get freaked out with huge anxiety attacks. Yes, we do. Thank you for reminding me. I'm horrible. Like, I only know one Hanukkah prayer, and like, apparently there's like three. So we haven't learned the other two. I've got a paper with it on there. So it's just like, we're going to have to put that into effect next year. Um, and yeah, I wouldn't be on this journey if I didn't go through my therapy because I had gone through trauma therapy to get over a lot of stuff and anger and resentment I had growing up, especially with my religion. So I'm finally in a place where I can keep that open, and it's definitely exciting to do something you never thought you'd be able to do. I've never felt the experiences I've had with this, and to be able to read Hebrew, I'm like, my whole thing was is that I hated the fact that, one, we were the only ones in our family that were not bat mitzvahed. All of our cousins were bar mitzvahed. Everybody had, holiday things going on in our house. We only did Hanukkah with people, with family, because, hey, there's nothing you really need to do for Hanukkah. Um, but like Passover, Rosh Hashanah, all of those holidays, no, we didn't go to synagogue. In fact, whenever family members had something going on in synagogue, I hated it. Like, I resented my parents for taking me there. I was like, why are we bothering to go here? Why am I here? Why am I having to go here when we don't even practice? Like, you don't even have the, like, oh god, it was bad with me and my parents. I always thought to myself, you don't even bother teaching us about anything, so going to synagogue, what does that do for us? um yeah, so it was really bad for me. I never understood or could accept the fact that the Messiah hasn't come, because we Jews don't believe the Messiah has come yet, and Christians and I think Catholics, I'm not sure, believe that Jesus is the Messiah. And I was torn. Like, I'm like, how can one people believe it and one people don't? And so it was very hard for me to accept anything, because I was debating, like having a debate in my head on, like, well, why can't you? And I tried to go to Bible studies to try and learn at a non-denominational church. And yeah, that didn't go well, because I started asking that and started questioning things that were more, well, how come you don't do this? And how come you think this of these people, but you can't think this way of this people? And yeah, and I'm like, this isn't how it happened, because I'm thinking of the Old Testament and they're doing however they feel based on their religion. So yeah, it wasn't the right time, it wasn't the right place, and because of that, yeah, we don't. Are you Jewish, Sandy? Because we don't believe, like, Jews don't believe in the Messiah as coming. And I'm like, how do we know when it's here? Like, what if we can't believe Jesus is a Messiah? Then how how do we know when it's going to be here? And I think there's something to it. And I don't get me hooked on the religion, because I don't know enough of that historically to be even close to explaining anything or debating it. So yeah. So the fact that I'm actually doing with just Jackie, I think she's inspiring me a lot, because um she was interested. Sometimes she plays the I'm tired, I don't want to go, I'm going to be bored. But then when we get there, she's like perfectly fine. I'm like, oh, the powers that be, that's what it feels like. Christopher, it's fine, whatever you want to say. I don't care. It's perfectly okay. Um, but yeah, so that's like, it's been huge with the religious thing. But I've met a lot of great people. I got bubbies there now, and omas, and whatever you want to call them. So there's a lot of older people that go there, and it's just like having my bubby around, because they hold on. Sorry, the dog's barking in the background. Um, but yeah, so it's just like my daughter has like all these bubbies around, which are grandmothers, Jewish grandmothers. So it's really sweet how they attach to her, and like, oh, they call her Felix, because that's what she's called. Oh, Felix, and they go to her first thing. They don't worry about me. So it's just really, really sweet. But yeah, so that's kind of been my messed up life. Um, Went to the dentist, and I hate going to the dentist. Really do hate going to the dentist, because I've had a lot of trauma. So I went through trauma therapy to get through the visit, and lo and behold, I found the right doctor. Um, oh wow, Sandy, that's pretty cool. Ninth generation. Wow. Rose, sweetie. Hi, lovey. Oh, how was the first baby Christmas with you and New Year's? I hope it was so fun and that you got settled. Miss you, girl. I think I just processed your order too, or approved it. I think you put an order through. Um, But yeah, so dentist went good, and it wasn't as horrible as I thought, but I just need a lot of cleaning done. So that's going to be like a multi-process thing. But I'm not going to go into that because that's kind of like weebie-jeebie for some people. So look at y'all hanging out with me on like New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve. I wish I had fireworks. My music got turned off. We were kind of jamming to some music. I don't know if it was loud enough for anybody, but it kept me going. Hold on. And I don't know why it turned off because that was not nice. Um, let me see. What do we want to listen to? Do you guys have any favorites? I don't know. Jackie's got some weird stuff on here. Oh, we don't talk about it. Um, we'll do 2023, my year in review. Let's see what comes up. Of course, Imagine Dragons. Oh, cool. Christmas was great and good news. Finally found our own. Oh, exciting, exciting. Yeah, so Rose, I'm going to be posting the proofs on that. I think I got the proofs back if you want to check. Oh, yeah, you got the little minis. They came out so adorable. I'm going to be putting the proofs up. So I'll probably be doing that tonight. I'm just working on the last order for 2024. So those were so cute. Have fun working on them. But yeah, so I know. Libby did a really good job on those ones. I was very happy that she's like kind of changed it up from the way she usually does. She's coming out with some really cute ones. And Rose is going to be getting some art out. Oh, especially for Who's Who event that's out in March. And hopefully we'll get a retro fairy. But with her being busy, I don't know if we'll get a retro fairy from her. But she's working on her fairy series right now. And she'll be getting some stuff out for the Who's Who event in March. And of course, we've got our Retro Cult Classic in March. So, in February. So, yay, yay. I'm going to go over that real quick since Christopher is here. And I'm going to try and pull up all the messages I have because I have not coordinated it yet. And I have some information, just not from everyone. So let me get that real quick. Retro Cult Classic is going in February, and it starts February 1st. And we'll have, I got to get the code up for RPC starting now. So I'll get the discount code. It'll be like a 15% discount on stuff through the event. And then we'll have a giveaway and possible weekly, little weekly gift cards, some minimal gift cards for you all. And then I have Bistro Blanks, who does my beautiful pens. Let me get my camera back so I can see you guys. I'm doing Falcor. Oh, yay! Rose, they'll still be there for you, so no worries. But I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. I'm going to try and do my light, so if it's blinding, let me know. But Bistro Blanks does these really cool pens. And I have that one, and I really don't know where my froggy one went. Hold on. I have a froggy one. This was the first one I did for the retro. Oh, there's the froggy. I love this pen. I did this one actually for June Pride. I don't know if it's coming through okay, but you guys can probably see it. My screen's blurred, so. So they'll probably do a pen giveaway for like the grand prize. So we'll have that there. Let me get that out of your way. We're going to have RPC with a prize. Firefly Diamond Arts is going to be doing, I know they did a discount last year and they did gift cards. So we'll see. I didn't get any, I don't really do, I might do it next year, but I always tell her too late. I don't do like designer type trays with like the decals on them. Hold on, I'll show you the one for Break the Silence I have right here if I can find the lid for it. So like, if you can see, it's not going to show it because there we go. So that's like stuff they do for events. I don't have them done because I probably should, Christopher, shouldn't we? Next time we have to get it out early. But sorry, I just got a message. Um, so I kind of like people to choose their own. So I think she's going to do gift cards from what she did last year. And bistro, pens, trays. We have Angie. Angie is going to do our waxes or our putties, sorry. And I forgot I had her card here. Hold on one second. Let me see if this is it. I forgot where her card was. Yeah, Angie's Simple Putty. So I got a little gift with the order that I got, but it's ASP, but it's Angie's Simple Putty. And she's actually got really nice putty that smells really good. I got Orchid, so that's Orchid. Angela's Orchid. I'm sorry for the blurriness, guys. I got an Egyptian musk. I'll just hold it further away. That might help. She didn't have stickers for these yet, but Lily of the Valley. And I think I got an gardenia, which I already got my hands into, and I'm not exactly 100% sure where that one was, but I got like a little sampler pack. There it is. And there's the gardenia. And these are little samples, so I love it. It just comes on a little sticky, and I've already used that. So I like little samples because I really don't use putty that much. Like I don't need to replace it that much. So she is doing scents for thank you, Rose. She's doing scents specifically for the RCC event. I think she's doing a citrus one. And I forget, I was thinking a sherbet one, but I think she had another scent. So when she gets those out, she's going to go ahead and let us know. And then she was also doing weeklies, I think, and a gift card or a discount. So let me see if I can pull that up real quick. And then I'll continue. Hold on one second. I'm jamming to my music right now. Let me see what she said she could do. Yeah, so it'll be a berry and a citrus, and it'll be called Retro Berry. And I don't know what the citrus one. I think it's just citrus, but one will have like an old tape recorder, like a boom box, and the other one's a cassette tape. So it's going to look really, really cool. And let me see what she was going to do. Hold on one second. So she's going to do a full portion and a sample portion of a chosen scent for the event. And I think she's going to have a discount code. Give me just a second. She can't do international, so it's only in the US. So I'm going to have to, I don't think there's a discount code. I think she's going to do one full portion and one sample portion of a chosen scent. So whatever scent she has and she changes it. But let me give you her Facebook page real quick, just so I have it in here for reference for you guys, because I've got to put it in the caption below. And give me just a second here. See, Christopher, this is why I need you here so you can entertain people while I'm talking here. Angie Simple Putty. I'm just kidding, bro. I'm not going to put you to work yet. All right, there you go. Hi, Kath, sweetheart. How are you? Happy New Year, sweetie. No, don't need a stomach bug, but I hope you do feel better. I had gardenia potted tree. Oh my gosh, yes. I think that's what I want to plant out here if I can is gardenias because they smell so good. I hope you feel better, sweetheart. Sorry you're having to go into the new year like that. Um, get rid of the. Yeah, we don't need it here. Sorry. You can pass it along to anybody else who comes along, but yeah, no. But I hope you feel better. Happy New Year, sweetie. So yeah, so we have Angie's Simple Putty, and then we're also got our mugs. I think there's mugs and tumblers and other goodies that she created, and that's going. Oh, why am I drawing a blank on stuff? That's Jenny Rose Design. Sorry, I had to think for a second. Give me just a second. I'll get that up in there. Hold on one second. So Jenny Rose Design, I believe she also has she has a website. I'm in North Carolina, sweetheart, in the US. So that's Jenny Rose Design. She's got I think some notebooks, tumblers, and a mug that she's done for the Retro Cult Classic. So I wanted to give her a shout out. I'll get everything posted on the website hopefully by this weekend. And we've got her. And then, of course, Bee's Crafty Corner, which sponsored us last year, which I absolutely love. And if you guys want any not sheet protectors, release papers, I do work with her as a collab, and any of my designs, if you want those in a release paper, just let me know and I'll send it over to her. But that is her website. She gave us, I think, a discount and um, some I think gift cards or some free. I don't know what she's planning to do. I'll have to catch up with her, but I am working on a collab with her right now. So I do have these two designs. They were going to be if you purchase the painting, but seeing that Hanukkah's over, Mazel Tov is always, something you can always use. But if you purchase the painting, you got a free one of the release papers. They're really, really thick release papers, but I may just do a giveaway because it's kind of just limiting people who might not want a canvas, and I definitely want you guys to get it. But her stuff, if you can hear it, is really, really thick. And I've already used this like 2 or 3 times and it's not curling at all. So I really love her stuff. I'm trying to think, Christopher, was there anybody else that I might have missed? We don't have a drill person yet for specials. I'm trying to get specials on our website. Australia, I think we may have a drill connection. I'm going to check with Rose on who she goes through to see if at least we can get something out for Australia. And then I'll try and check with somebody here in the US to do that. We've got our tumblers, we've got our pens, we've got our trays, we've got putty, release papers. What am I missing? Any other tools that I'm missing? I think I got them all. I'm not reaching out to Art Dot this year. Release papers, but shipping. I know shipping is. You're in Australia, right? Yeah, you are. I know. I would love to send some out there. She does ship, but yeah, it is crazy how much it costs just for a small envelope because I can easily stick these in an envelope. I might just send them out with thank you cards as samplers. We'll see. So that way people can have some. But yeah, they are good release papers. I had one from another company and they were so thin that they just kind of curled up on me. And sad thing is, the doctor won't get Bella. Oh no. Wait, what did I miss? Oh, the illnesses that's going through. Yeah. Oh, wow, Rose. That's sad. It's hard when little ones get sick too, because you can't do much for them and they can't communicate their needs. I hope they feel better. Kath, I hope you feel better too, sweetie. Hopefully it won't last too much longer. Oh, but yeah, so anyway, that's the big news. Event. You don't need to have a new painting, a 30 by 30 section, just as long as you show progress every week. We'll try and I've got some games, I think. If not, we'll maybe do Name That Tune since I'm not so worried about music in the background. We'll do Name That Tune or something. And we're just going to have fun. I'm going to try and save my energy so I can do lives, even though they're like maybe a half hour or so. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, that's good to hear. He's 2 now, going on 2, right? If I'm not mistaken. But that's cool. Kids are so much fun at that age, just running around and being free, yelling at the top of their lungs. And then you got to quiet them down, figure out something for them to keep them busy. Oh, I knew it was coming up at some point. terrible twos, they say. If he's running around screaming now, ooh, you got a 2-year-old on the way. But yeah, so easy peasy with the Retro Cult Classic. Like I said, no new start. Just weekly progress on those. We'll use the RCC Facebook page to post everything again on the weekly posts. Christopher will probably be tracking it because I need him to do something. Sorry, I'm throwing you under the bus, Chris. But hopefully he can keep track of it. If not, we'll figure it out. We'll tag team together. Um, and yeah, a lot of stuff that you guys end up doing for like Christmas and any unfinished projects you have, if you want to use that month to finish it up, um, can be retro cult classic anything. We're going to keep it pretty open just so we can have fun. But if you have any concerns, you can message either of us or post it in the group. I need you to do something. Like I'm overwhelmed, bro. But yeah, so what are you all up to tonight? Because I know it's like morning for some of you on New Year's Day, and some of you it's evening. Like, do you guys have any plans? I feel so blessed that you've actually popped in. So I'm really, really grateful and that I'm talking to you all. And it's just like, it's nice to have a normal conversation with people. But I hate that it's like when you go into these things, sometimes it gets so one-sided that the person just like talks about themselves, and I don't want to be doing that anymore. I did enough of that earlier. Where's your face? Yeah, I tried to get him on. Do you want to come on, Christopher? I'm gonna send him a message. If he like, you guys are gonna have to push him to come on. I don't know. Oh, the Rose Parade. Yes. Whoops. What did I just do? Hold on. Um. Let me see. Give me just a second. I'm obviously not getting. Hold on. Christopher, I'm sending you an invite. Whether you want to get your butt in here or not, that's going to be up to you, but you have those people to answer to. I'm just saying. There, I'm putting it in the group chat that I had going. So you can all answer to them if you don't want to show your face. See, guys, I told you. He's putting me to the test on having a live by myself. He's making me push through my fears. That's too funny. Oh, we're gonna have to find some fun stuff to do for the event, Christopher, because yeah, you'll be talking with me. So that'll be fun. I don't know, maybe we can play like what is it, charades or something? Um Thank you. I know I just saw that. I'm like, oh wow, we're still going. Cool. Well, I had to do a whip, like it had to be a whip, a whip, a whip. I don't know how to do that dance, but you know what it is. You don't bow down to peer pressure, whatever. Whatever. Oh, anywho. So you guys, you're just gonna chill at home, just chilling, welcoming in the new year before the chaos of moving. Oh yeah, I'm Rose. I'm gonna be right there with you because I have to. Luckily, like 90% of my house is boxed up in the storage and like one big storage unit and then two little storage units because my husband doesn't know how to get a storage unit and thought he only needed one. And I'm like, no, you need a big one, honey. And he's like, no, I'm okay because he's a cheap ass, but whatever. So now he has got like two storage units, which are smaller than mine, but still cost the same as mine. So dumbass. Sorry, I had to say it. But anyway, so yeah, so I'll be right there moving. And then I have an apartment I have to move stuff out of. So I'm just trying to get stuff packed up. And it's just like my bedroom I've never slept in because I've been sleeping on the couch. Very comfortable couch lounger, so that's fine. But I can't wait to get into my own bed. We're getting a rabbit in February, a second one. So like I better have the house by the end of January to get that set up. Go through everything and get. Yeah, I was trying to do that when I was packing, Rose, but do you know that when you're like three-quarters of the way through with packing, you're just like left with all the stuff that you have to go through, or you don't know if you want to get rid of yet or not? It's like I call it the junk boxes. So I just started dumping everything in boxes just so I can get out of the house. And I'm like, do I need to move like the rest of this furniture and stuff that I'm not going to take with me? They're like, no, we'll just take it to the dump. And I was like, okay, thank you. But yeah, so I have everything boxed and labeled. Whether or not I need to go through it, who knows? But we're going to be taking a trip to IKEA, which is like 2 hours away. 3 hours. Is it 3 hours to Virginia? I think it's 3 hours to Virginia. But so we're going to be doing that because that's the closest IKEA to us. Some of it I already know what I want, so I can just order it online. And they have free shipping, I think, because of our like friends and family thing that we have or what have you. So, and then I need someone to come out to help us organize because of my neurodivergency and my daughters, and we just need help, evaluating the house and getting it in a way that we can keep it organized. Rooms to go. I'll have to check that out. Drawing Bluey characters for. Oh, that's cute. You watch Bluey, don't you, Jackie? Jackie watches it. She loves Bluey. She still watches it and she's 12. And I've never heard of Bluey before until she started watching. I'm like, why are they talking in Australian accent? And they're like, oh, because this is an Australian cartoon. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay, mate. No, I'm kidding. Sorry, I didn't mean to go there. You got two people from Australia on here that love Bluey. Bluey, Bluey, Huey in the news. What is his name? Huey Lewis in the news. Like, what's so news about him? Oh, anyway. Complete rooms shaped in the showroom makes it. I'm gonna have to check that out, Sandy. Thank you. I will look at it. IKEA has that too. They've got the rooms there. According to hubby. I'm just like Muffin. Who's Muffin on Bluey? Did you hear her? She goes, it's that little annoying toddler. What? Socks? You love socks? Okay. Jackie, leave the dog alone. Check out their website. Okay, I will. Definitely. I was thinking because I wanted like a fireplace TV stand, but I don't like the like square fireplaces. I like the long type of fireplaces. So I was thinking of getting that for a TV stand, but it's so hard to find good quality furniture. Socks is adorable, Cass says. She loves him. What's this? I'm gonna have to watch it to see what his character's like. Oh, but she's into this stage now where she likes to wear sweats and these long shirts. And I'm just like, oh God, girl, no, you cannot go out in public. And she gets upset because I tell her to change when we have to go out in public because it's just not presentable. I'm just like, oh, your neurodivergency's got it again, isn't it? But yeah, so she goes back, I think, on the 13th of January to school. So I'll be back to normal and hopefully we'll be in the house by then. But I got a huge thing going on with the school on her. She's getting tested for autism or being on the spectrum, I should say. Oh, hush. As long as she's comfortable and not showing inappropriate stuff. Yeah, I understand. It's fine, and I do, but the places that we're going to, like Temple and stuff, it needs to be a little bit more presentable. But usually she does. I don't have an issue on how she dresses usually. It's just when we have to go like to a doctor's office or someplace presentable, then it just needed a little bit more cleaned up. Like I'm like, you can wear the shirt, just don't wear it out. Cause it looks like it's like it just looks like she's pajamas. Yeah. So like she'll go to school like that sometimes, and I think people were telling her that she was like poor or something. So it's it's understanding the social etiquette, I think, and the appropriateness of what we wear and how that affects our behavior and our I shouldn't say behavior, but how our emotional levels are and how we present ourselves to other people. So it's just like she has a hard time understanding that. And so I just try and get her to present herself more to conformity. Conforming to no, I'm not really worried about that so much. You know how what she wears, Christopher. She's like, I let her wear basically what she wants to wear. I just don't want her to look schleppy, is how we would call it. So I don't mind her looking schleppy, but if it's got to go someplace where there's adults and it's, more appropriate to be dressed a little bit better, then yeah, I just made her change her shirt. I like, you can wear your sweatpants, just change the shirt. Yeah, that is so much true. And she does get bullied by stuff like that sometimes because she is so different. Like, she's very unique in her mannerisms and her behaviorisms, and the social cues she doesn't quite catch on yet. So we are getting her. She just finished her spectrum testing to see if how that's going to affect the school system, and then we were told that our therapist, because the lack of understanding the social cues and what have you, because it is more of a social, I don't know what the proper term is, but it's more of a social challenge, it's a socially challenging diagnosis, I guess. I'm not sure the right words to say, but that they thought that we should speak with a speech therapist to help her with her communication a little bit better. So I got a specific one. People at our temple gave me is an advocate, and basically told me like there was a certain type of speech therapist to speak to. So we're going to check on getting her into that and just having them evaluate her socialness and behaviorisms. But yeah, it's she's gone through days where she wants to be homeschooled. The therapist asked me if she wants to be homeschooled. I'm like, well, if she needs to be homeschooled, then I need to quit my job because I can't handle it all. Luckily, she's doing really well in school, and it really sucks because when we were going through the evaluation to see if she qualifies to get testing, the only one that was against it was her assistant principal. And like, well, she's got good grades. She doesn't need this. And we're like, no, it has nothing to do with her grades. Like, this has nothing to do with her grades. This has to do with her behaviorisms and how she handles doing the homework in the classes and what affects her in the classes in terms of anybody like whispering or touching her chair or little stimuli like that that can distract and bother her. And they like the assistant principal was just so against it and still is to this day. And it's just, I luckily I had her teacher back up and the person that was leading the meeting back up and saying, no, you can't do that because that's what the spectrum is. Everybody is like on a different level of it. So I think when it comes to autism awareness, I think is I forget what month that is, but I might have to like speak up on it, because I'd be interested in what other people have to say or any advice they can give. We don't have an advocate right now, but they did tell me to contact the school educational specialist, I think, and just give them a heads up, letting them know that, hey, I don't really know what my rights are and if they can explain it to me. And that way I can go back to the school and just say, hey, I already talked to these people and I'm entitled to this. Because I think one of the things is that I'm supposed to be able to review all the notes and stuff that they took before we go in for the meeting to discuss what was done. That I'm entitled to like read all the notes, know who the qualifications of whoever gave her testing, what type of testing they did, and any and all notes that they took for that testing, so I can review it before I go into the meeting. That way I'm prepared. So I've really appreciated the stuff that they said, and then that way I can say, well, I talked to these people, these are my rights, and then they're going to be on a red alert, like, oh shit, she already talked to them, we need to get our act together. So we don't have these type of situations in our families, so it's just really interesting going through this because I don't really have anybody to look back on. I'm fighting people, which is nice, but yeah, it's been a challenge. It wears me out. Like, every night there's something I'm yelling about, and it wears you out a lot. But anyway, I still gotta get that order through. Anybody want to place a last minute order for 2024? I'm putting it through. So get in the order. She definitely is. Thank you, Kath.
She definitely is. Like, it's so hard because she'll like sh certain connections I have with her, like when she understands my anxiety, like she's my emotional support for to the max. Like whenever I'm going through anxiety and stuff. She can calm me down. Like we were at the dentist office, and because she knows I go through the anxiety, she was constantly checking, "Mom, are you okay?" Like every time they tried to do something, she's like, they were taking X-rays, and I'm like, I was okay with everything, but she could just kept checking in, and it was just, it's like moments like that is just like super, super sweet. When she wants to come in and sit and do art with me, and we're just sitting together, not even talking. We're just doing art or watching TV, or I'm falling asleep while she's doing art. Like who knows? But it's just like that stuff I love. And then it frustrates me so much when I have to go into the yelling because I get up to here with like asking so many times to do something, or the eye rolling and stuff that goes along with teenager. And so I just have to learn how to work into that and how to manage my frustrations. But I always, the good thing is that I've always told myself if we ever got in arguments, unlike my family, I would always talk to her about it, or yelling, I should say, if we got like, um, if I guess I ended up yelling or her talking back type of thing. I don't know how you want to classify that, but I always talked to her about it when things went down. And so we always had that open communication, and it helps her to learn, like, she's got a hard time taking responsibility. So, I go back and I'm sorry I talked this way, but let's go and review what happened so you understand why it got to this point. And that way you can see if there's other things you could have done differently, or me take responsibility, right? But anyway, so I wanted to show you guys if I can clear off my desk real quick. I'm working on an all crystal image. It is my mazel tov, and I just wanted to show you guys because I haven't shown anything, and I've already spilled. I have my little traveler switch. Okay, so I have my traveler switch, and I have these little things, right? And I put it's on my desk, and yes, there's a lot of hair in it and stuff because I had to pick them up off the floor. But I had all three of these had drills in them, and not a lot, so don't overly do it. But I would put my headset down on my table, and my chair would catch the cord and drag my headset. And because I had this open, which I normally do keep it open, and yes, that's my fault. I'm not blaming nothing else. It fell on the desk. I was like on the floor, and I'm just like, oh, fudge. So I picked up as much as I can. I'll probably have to do a small order with Tmall or somebody. And yeah, so it happened twice. I picked them up. I finger picked them up to make sure I was getting the ones I needed. And yeah, it fell again, and I'm like, "Fuck, screw this. I'm just gonna use what I have, and I'll just order from Tmall if I need more." So I was like, "We'll see what we can do and get through," because it's like there's colors. I have like 49 different crystals in here, and I know I don't have that much crystals on my back end. Autism Awareness Day is April 2nd, and the color for the month is blue. April and October are autumn. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna have to write that down. Yes, Christopher, because they're all over my floor. I still haven't picked them up. And I'm like, okay, well, if I need more, they're down there. I can get them. And luckily, it's a hardwood floor, so it's just like I don't have a carpet to deal with. But I think I'm just going to vacuum them up and just order from Tmall if I need to. But yeah, let me show you. Let me show you this image because it is beautiful. Um, Give me just a second because I have my other quads, so I have quite a few of them. I love these things. This is from Firefly. Have you guys ordered these? These I call my confetti trays. I freaking ass love them. They are the best. They work better. I had some 3 divider trays that I was using, and those things keep popping out, the dividers on them. And I know I've got these from Dreamer. So I started using theirs too because I ran out. I'm trying to phase out certain long ones that I had from our first retro event and from somebody that I don't associate with anymore. Um, so I'm trying to phase out their trays. I still kind of use them, but I don't like to promote them. Um, Let me see. I'm trying to get this pulled up so I can show you. But I absolutely love this. And I don't know if you guys know, but we actually do crystals and ABs together as enhancements, or all crystals. Um, yeah, so I am loving this. I'm just going to show it to you guys. Um, oh, and I got fake eyelashes. But Lord knows I took them off on the couch because they're like nails. I can't have them on too long because I have to end up ripping them off. But I don't know where they are. They're stuck to something. But here it is. And hopefully I'll hold it back so you guys can see it. But, and it's not going to come through. Hold on. Let me move back a little bit. And I'm going to try and unblur my background so don't laugh at any of the mess. But look at that. Oh, you guys can see it pretty good. These are all ABs back here. The white is just ABs. Hopefully you guys can see that. Look at that shine. Whoosh. But those are all crystals. And there we go. Can you guys see it okay, or is it blurry? Hold on. I am so awful at this. Let me see if I can unblur. I don't know how to unblur my background. Settings. Virtual background. All right, let's see. There we go. Can you guys see it now much better? I'm trying to hold it up, but the light just... It looks so much better. It looks like it's metallics right now, but trust me, it's very bright and it's very colorful. But yeah, so I'm coming along with it. And like the ABs, like I used to have issues putting in the ABs because they mess up my thing. And they're actually going down pretty good, and it's a nice and tight fit. I remember when we first utilized the supplier and was testing the canvases, there was a little bit of spacing involved. To be honest, Rose and I were kind of monitoring it, but it was tightening up as the glue was going down. But now, like, I've worked on 3 canvases, and oh my god, the spacing is so tight right now. Yeah, sparkling. Having a hard time finding an AB and Crystal's color charts. Check with Tmar. I don't know if I have mine here, but she's got a chart. DP with sparklers, but I know you're out in Australia, so that makes it a little bit harder. I'm trying to see the one I have. I did see one on someone's thing that they had. I'll try and find it for you and send you a link. But I think it was on Amazon and it was a book. It was AB, or it was a DMC color chart book, and it allowed you to put your drills on it. I think I got little snacks and ABs and crystals. Yeah, I can check for you, Rose. If not, you always have another one. You can always order. But let me check. I'll see what you put in because I'm in the order system right now. So I will check for you, my darling, and we will see what you ordered if you don't mind me sharing with everyone. Yes, I am checking on that too. We're going to be putting all the drills that are available. There's fairy dust, glow in the dark, neon, or neon glow in the dark, fairy dust, which I think are better than ABs because it has the glitter into it as opposed to being an overlay. So, yeah, let me see what you did. ABs and crystals, yes, baby. And I think, oh my God, I will tell you how many crystals there are. I think you had like 7 mixture of specials when I proofed it. Hold on, let me get it pulled up again. I swear I looked at it and I was like, holy shit, that's a lot for small image. Where is it? Show me where it is, baby. All right, hold on. Let me see. Yeah, and I did send some back because we needed it re-edited. So where did it go? Wild West. I think that's a proof. That's not a render. Where did the renders go? I just had.
Hold on, I'm gonna find them. I'm gonna find them. Christopher, I think ours is on the way. I know mine got checked into JFK. I don't know if I gave you your tracking. So keep an eye out on it. Yeah, I think with the crystals and ABs, they're doing like 3 or 4 of each. But I'm trying to remember where I saw them. So hold on 1 second. Yeah, I sent mine back because we needed it a little bit lightened. Hold on. All right, give me just a second here, guys. Sorry. I could have sworn I downloaded it. I'm really interested to finding out what it was because um, there we go. Let me download it again. Sorry. The anticipation. Yeah, but we're doing like we do a minimum of 4 ABs. I think like 3 or 4 ABs. I think it's 4. So then with the crystals added to it, it's just making it insane. Let me see if it downloaded it so I can open it. Yeah, here we go. Oh, she's so cute. It's a big little elephant. You got the little elephant. She's so cute. Yeah, so there are one, let me see. Crystals. 1, 2, 3 crystals and 4 ABs on your elephant one. And then the other one has 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, 7. You got 7 on both of them. So yeah, that's a lot. A lot for, I think that was what, I forget what size you got. Yeah, it was a smaller, I think a 50. Did you get a 50? But yeah, it's a good amount for that, the size of an image. Yeah, it is. So the mica dustrals. I haven't, okay. So I've always communicated this that I hate to bling up unless it's already charted in there, but like all of these different type of drills, I think we have jellies too. So I'll have to check on that. Yeah, for that small of an image to have that many ABs is just awesome. In crystals, that's gonna look so cool. We wanted the smaller, like I went to Livy when she did the first one. I'm like, Livy, are you okay if we do these in smaller sizes, even though it might come out, the smaller you go, a little bit more pixelated, but we always try and get more drills in there to help compensate for it and still get a good quality. So, we're always keeping an eye out to in case it doesn't render that well. We'll pull it out, but for the most part, they're getting rendered really good. Like we'll up the drills if we need to get a better rendering of it. But yeah, those minis are really really cute, and there's a lot more that she's done. So I'm gonna go pull out for Valentine's and see if there's anything in there that could qualify for like Valentine's and stuff. But I've taken a break on loading art. I just needed that downtime and to relax and just enjoy. So I haven't really been worried about RPC right now. I get the orders sent out every week anyway, but just took the week off to just kind of relax and downwind from all the stress that I've been through. You want all the minis, I know, sweetie. You can have them all. You can definitely have them all. They're there for you. So, but I know also with RPC, we're going to be doing things a little bit differently with um, FWB. I want to say we're going to try and expand it a little bit more to try and get because we are going strong now. Like there's no issues at all, and I don't like to go back and discuss any negative stuff with it or whatever happened. What happened happened, and we're moving forward, and it's going strong, and that's where I'm staying. So like sales are going really, really good, and we may be trying to do something for FWB and anybody else who wants to. I get, what do they call them? Not affiliate. So I'm going to be looking into that come in the future. And see what we can do as like appreciation and thank you for people who are affiliates and helping to promote the product and the services. So I really want it to go strong. It's a really good company, a really good quality, and I'm not speaking just because I'm a person who half owns it, but the experience I've had with it is I'm very happy. And our supplier is so amazing to work with. Like I've messed up on an order, and she's like, "Did you mean to do it this way?" And I'm like, "Oh crud, no." She's like, "Okay, I'll fix it." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." So if anybody can put up with me, then like that's good to go. So yeah. But it's 8:30 already, guys. Eastern time, my time, and I think it's about like noon Australia time, or getting around there, if I'm not mistaken. So, you guys want to go enjoy your day? Like, why you still hanging out? I think I've got sleep hypnosis going on now, which is not making me go to sleep, but not the music I wanted to listen to. 12:27. It's noon. Okay. Alrighty. Um, Yeah, so do you guys have any questions, any concerns, wanting to see anything special for the coming year, either RPC art wise or retro cult classic wise? You guys got any ideas or stuff that you want to do? I am very excited for it. Um, I want to be in my place and have a nice place to do my diamond painting and just jam to music and stuff. We'll see how it goes today because I do have it on in the background. And I keep saying that because, yeah, I know YouTube will probably cop me on it, but whatever. Um, I'm just testing to see what'll happen. But let's see. I can't wait to get back to diamond painting. Oh, that'll be so nice, Rose. You know they have diamond painting on like apps now for people that just can't be without. And I think the color by numbers are kind of it. Oh, that reminds me. Jackie, can you give me that book over there, please? Real quick. My Nightmare Before Christmas one. Yeah? Okay. She's in the middle of a game. Lord help me that I interrupt her in the middle of a game. Yeah, Rose, that's the hardest thing. And it's not like you can do it on the floor of your bed for sure, because that's like just too much. But that's why it's like I wanted to see about getting like smaller sizes because there's people out there that have ailments and stuff. They can't do full size paintings or like ADHD, they can't do full size paintings all at one time and they want to feel accomplished. So I was like, let's get some small ones out there and for people that, have a hard time doing big paintings. And so I was really happy that we could do that. I just haven't had this. I've been doing point gems on a clipboard. Ooh, paint gems. Are those the sticker ones? Oh, no, I know what you're talking about. I did those paint gems too. I just, for the money I'm sorry. It was fun because I did my traveling ones, but for the money they are for such a small image, some of them did have quite a lot of them in there. Um, but I'm like, yeah, that's my brain debating on it. Like my neurodivergent brain is like saying, no, it's not worth. My Jewish brain is like, no, it's not worth the money. But they were fun to work on.
but either because I'm sharing with the little one. Yeah, I know, Rose. It's like you can't anywhere right now. That's when you need those sit to stand tables so you can get them high enough off the ground so the little ones can't get to it. Or a gaming table. Like we're thinking of getting a coffee table that's like a gaming table or a puzzle table. So the lid like on the coffee table opens up, there's storage underneath, but it'll open up and it'll rise up. Um and that way you can game or do something at a higher height. Um, expensive, but I've been buying off Temu lately for their minis. Oh yeah, a lot of people are. Yeah, I know. I had to do it, Christopher, because the retro event, they had those retro ones, and I was just like, I've just got to do this for the event. I don't, I was planning to do whip and chats with them or something, or like a hyperlapse, hyper speed, and it just didn't work out to my liking. Like I couldn't like hyper lapse it like in time to post. So, but I did them, and they're in a box. Yeah, check out the tables. I think I've seen them on Amazon for like 150 maybe. But you know you're across the world, so who knows? But yeah, so anywho, I think I'm gonna head out because I need to get something to drink. I need to go use the restroom, and I think I just want to chill for a little bit. But I want to thank you all for showing up. I appreciate it. And we got to talk and we got to have fun and you got to learn about my crazy like wonderful life because that's what it is. And accomplishment number 2, I did it on my own. So I'm like really happy. Little things to celebrate for the end of the new year. Thankful for you guys. Thankful that I have a job. Thankful that I have a wonderful team I can reach out to when I'm going cray cray and getting a little overwhelmed. Um, you guys have a wonderful new year. I know this time is hard, so like hang out with people, talk to people, do whatever you need to do. Just make sure you're in a good space. I'm all for mental health, and it really makes a difference when you find a good group that you can reach out to and talk to and stuff. So just keep that in mind when you guys are feeling blue or down. And I'm here if you ever need anything. But love you all. You have a wonderful rest of your New Year's or start of it. Be safe. And I'll leave you with be kind, be smart, be wise, love yourself, be true to yourself, and take care. You all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, and take it easy. Happy 2025. Woo, woo, woo. And now you have time to go catch everyone else's lives for the new year. So take it easy. Bye.